face is so swollen. We're back at it. The men up here. Changed into a sweatshirt because I was freezing. Since it bruised so bad, I think I'm gonna do this on the opposite side of what I did yesterday morning, right?
Yeah. And then I think tonight you do the smaller one.
The other side.
Yeah.
Upside down, so that your physician removing the Q-cap.
Just letting it sit for a second because I looked up everything to try to make this not hurt as much. Everyone said to go in super slowly with the needle, inject super slowly, which I kind of think is probably why it bruised so bad because, you know, if the needle's in you longer, I feel like you're just gonna bruise more, which is fine. I'll take that over burning. And another thing people said is once you mix it, just like let it sit for a second, just get like acclimated to what is going on. So I guess it's time to do this. Also, just some symptoms that I've noticed so far. I definitely feel less sad, anxious. Like all my anxiety is about the medication. It's not really about like just random anxiety. And I would also say that I've had a lot of headaches in the past 24 hours. I've been trying to drink water and Gatorade. Like my head's just hurting, and I usually get migraines, but this is kind of different. This feels kind of like your entire head just everywhere, and it comes and goes. It's very strange, but that's pretty much it. Oh, and then this morning I woke up and I was spotting, which they did say could happen. Pretty much it so far, but again, this is only morning 2.
Really?
You can't do 2 quick. Got my little Nolly and Cincy with me. Like, yeah, Mom, let's do this. Yeah, Mom, let's do this. Oh, and I've also been extremely bloated, but I think that's evident. Karen battery's dying, but morning shot 2 down, and now we're gonna go with the dexamethasone. Another thing I noticed before I even started the shots, this was just off of the estrogen pills, my ring does not fit me anymore. Very tight. It doesn't even go all the way down. This is how my ring fits me now. And this started, like the day before I even went to my suppression check. Even go all the way down and is super tight. My finger's actually turning a little blue, so let me take these off. Yeah, it looks like I won't be wearing my wedding rings until I'm done with this, lose the weight, and go back to my normal self. Later on, night 2?
Night 2.
Night 2 of the shots. I have a robe on, so I'm obviously not going to show you guys giving the shot this time around because that would be way too much to blur, and I'm way too lazy to put regular clothes on because I'm just so bloated. But night 2, gonna go in with the Gonal F. I'm feeling a lot better about the shots today.
You were you were very confident this morning.
Yeah, but I did just eat, and I don't know how that's gonna feel with injecting myself, but okay, that was super stressful. For some reason that hurt significantly more this time around, like a lot more, but it was fun. Like it was just the needle going in. I guess like my stomach's just super tender and bruised right now, so it's more sensitive, but now I'm just going in and taking my Clomid. It's day 3. I look insane. I'm so swollen. I almost didn't wake up this morning. I set my alarm to wake up at the same time to take this injection, and for some reason it only set for weekdays and not weekends. So thank God for little Simba over here who woke me up, because otherwise I would have had a serious issue. But it's day 3, like I said, setting up the menopure now.
If it is cloudy, discolored, and push the Q-cap into the rubber, leaving the Q-cap dialed back and forth without removing the syringe with your finger. Keeping the needle facing out. A drop of liquid comes out of the tip of the needle.
This side, you think? I can see it. Hope you didn't pour.
Yay!
That was probably like the earliest you've done it. That's good.
Alright. Getting better and better.
And get a new one. Remove the out.
I'm like getting. I already did it there. day 4. I look rough because I literally cried myself to sleep last night. I don't know what it was. I was just so sad. And I think I slept for like 3 hours. So that's where I'm at right now. But gotta do our medication.
Do you return to be part of it?
Before proceeding, drawing the prescribed amount of diluent and removing the Q-cap. Flip both the vial and syringe, drawing as much of the liquid as possible. Drawing as much of the liquid as possible until a drop of liquid comes out.
It's a bit later, and I figured I should elaborate on what I said this morning about crying myself to sleep. So last night was just, I don't know, I feel like it was just like a hard day for me mentally with all of this going on, and I was really just trying to continue like a normal way of living, but I guess it kind of caught up to me because I was editing super late last night, which is why my face is this swollen also. But I was editing super late last night, and then I was getting ready to go to bed, but I don't know, something just came over me and I was just like hysterically crying. Obviously Jay was next to me. I like, you know, woke him up, and then eventually I fell asleep. But yeah, I just felt like really sad, like a low sadness. That's the only way I could describe it. But I got like 3 hours of sleep, which is why I'm looking like this, so swollen and just done for. But it's a beautiful day here in New York City, so I'm gonna try and just keep myself busy, film some videos. I read this morning after my injection. I had my breakfast with protein last night. This is how you know this is all over the place. So leading up to me editing last night, I ordered this like new makeup organizer for the room. Like I have that Alex drawer, but I need another one. So I got another one to put in the closet because I just have like so much makeup and skincare stuff. And so we put it together, and by the time Jay was done and like finished dinner, all of that, was really like super late. It was probably like 9. I don't know what came over me, but like in the 25 minutes Jay was showering, I vacuumed this entire place in my closets, rearranged my closets, this closet, my shoe went out there, got rid of some shoes, even started vacuuming the kitchen, like, and then I took all of like my PR and just like extra skincare and stuff and started organizing it, and did all that in 25 minutes. Like, you would have thought I had like a Red Bull or something. And I felt so productive and like really great at that moment. So it's interesting how only like a few hours later it went from like here to here. But just thought I would share that with you guys while I sit here ice rolling my face. But like I said, probably just going to chill. I mean, it is a beautiful day out, so maybe we'll go for another walk. I went for a walk yesterday and I feel like that helped a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much just the update. We have our doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's day 4. Is it day 4?
Today is day 4, yes.
Day 4, well, night 4, taking my nighttime injection and the Clomid. Tomorrow morning, super early, going to the doctor to do the sonogram, blood work, and then figure out when I'm taking all these other meds, because this has been like a lot so far. And I'm looking, I kind of got myself this little, I think I showed it to you guys already. I got like this little medicine organizer because it was just everywhere and it's a lot. And there's so many other medications in there that I have not used at all. So we will see how this all goes. I'm just gonna start prepping the injection. I really need to not eat so close to doing this. That's something I need to stop doing because I'm so bloated. Like, you're extra bloated during this. And then to inject yourself.
Do not use the pen. Using 2 hands.
It's still
Place
cold,
the needle
though.
cap on the tip of the
10:30. Right and down of the
Just came back from my doctor's appointment. They did blood work and ultrasound. They said everything's looking good so far, normal as it should be. Follicles are still small, but they're growing, and they're growing at the same pace, which I guess is good. But I'm about to do my injections for today, and I think I just have to wait around for them to call me to tell me if I have to like increase my dose, lower my dose, switch up the medication. I have no idea, but so far at least everything seems to be trending in the right direction. We've officially finished one whole thing of Menop here. There's still plenty more to go though.
Put the liquid as possible into the syringe, cleaning the area with an alcohol cap from the injecting needle. Point the needle
Are you gonna help me?
Tap the syringe.
Are you gonna help
so
me?
that any air bubbles
Oh,
rise
you
to the
too? I
Keeping the
got
needle
some
in.
helpers.
Press lightly on the plunger until a drop of liquid
I got
comes
some
out.
helpers. Look at me and my helpers.
Point the needle upward and gently.
That was definitely the worst Menopur I think I've had.
You did great though.
Like that burned so bad, and I did like everything the same. It just burned really, really bad. It's day, well, what is this? Night 5. I only know because we're going with the dates. It's night 5. I look crazy because I just put hair products in. But I'm about to do the injection. I saw the same pain on my right side, but they said like nothing looked abnormal, so I don't know. But they did call and say that I'm gonna stay on these meds until Thursday. And then I go back Thursday to see if I'm gonna increase, decrease, whatever. But they said so far everything is growing as it should. I don't know. I honestly thought I was gonna be doing this procedure on Saturday, which would have been 10 days, but then today they're like, oh, it could be Monday, and I'm like, it's a little longer than 10 days, but okay.
Why are you trying to put on mute?
Healthcare provider.
With my squad.
If your pen has been refrigerated,
Where's-
you should
Is
remove
that
it from
the-
your refrigerator. Remove the outer needle cap and save it. And remove the inner needle shield.
Your skin and tone is just glistening.
Oh.
I didn't look close.
Should I catch you slipping?
100.
That was probably the least painful one I've done.
That's the most skilled one that you've done.
The least painful one I've done this whole time.
Halfway done.
Not really.
50% out there.
No, it's not.
Says they're fun, huh?
Yeah, we're not doing 10 days. That's what she told me today.
You know what I mean.
I'm like, now I think I was like, wow, how was that good news? She just told me that I'm actually doing this longer. It's day 6. This is definitely the most tired I've been. Like, I'm so tired. My body's tired. I feel like I woke up sick. That's like how I feel right now. Like with like a flu or something. But the night sweats are crazy. Like, I'm shivering and still sweating because of how I'm like sweating every single night. It's crazy. It's like you have like the worst fever and you're trying to break it. That's how my body is. It's wild.
Just thin his needle and pull on the syringe barrel, not the Your physician may prescribe one or multiple vials of Menopur.
Wanted to just show you guys the sweat is real with this thing. Like,
That from today?
this is from just now. Like, my whole stomach is wet, my back, my thighs, like, this is no joke. Look at this. And last night I literally sweat through the sheets again. I'm like, I can't keep washing them every day. I might as well sleep on like a towel. And the room is freezing, by the way, so the fact that I'm sweating is crazy. It's a lot hotter out here, which I'm about to tell Jay to turn off the heat, but I just wanted to show you guys the sweat is very real. Since I'm sweating like a crazy person, this ice roller has been like the best thing ever. So if you don't have one of these and you're going through this, highly recommend. Maybe I'll make like a video on like just the few things I got so far, at least during this, but it just feels amazing. Like the sweat just dripping from every part of my body is so disgusting. And I still have to work, so maybe I'll be doing work from the shower. Night 6, I'm honestly so over this. I was looking up on TikTok just like things I should prepare for moving forward. Like everyone said the egg retrieval is really tough and like the recovery for that's really tough. People ended up in the hospital. And some people said they still had to take injections after the retrieval, so I'm getting pretty nervous going into that. For some reason I thought the retrieval would be not that difficult of a process to get through and that I would be at work within like a day. And I also didn't know I would have to take injections after. Like I knew I had to I have to once we like move forward with the transfer, but yeah, I don't know.
You got this, man. Couldn't be me. You're so strong.
Yeah, I would like it to be you instead of me, actually.
If your head has been into the syringe, plunge it, drawing as much of the
It's night 7? Night 7. I'm all dressed up because we're going to a Rangers game, which this isn't even that dressed up. Just sweats are the only thing that fits me, so I guess that's what I'm wearing. It needs the injection literally at the time that the game starts. It is what it is. This is on the left side, right?
It's on the side with the
With the braid?
Yep.
My last one last night left a braid. Whichever was the one that hurt the last time I did it. I think that was last night. I feel like I haven't really updated you guys in a bit on how I've been feeling. So we just came back from the Rangers game. I don't know what it is, but I was just so sad. Like I was sitting there literally like trying not to cry. And yeah, I don't know. I'm at the point where I like don't feel like myself. I've gained so much weight and it's like getting to be a lot. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Like I'm grateful that I'm able to do this and know that this will all be worth it. But right now it would just feel like unbelievably sad. So I'm probably going to have some soup because I feel like that's the only thing that's been making me feel somewhat better. You can't have any tea during this. Did not know that going into it. I love tea. I don't drink coffee or anything. So tea is kind of always like my comfort. So I've been gravitating towards soup. I think I'm gonna have some soup, me watch some Ugly Betty, because that's what I've been watching. Try and watch like happy things and things that'll make me laugh, but it's just tough. And this is only day 7, and I only recently found out how difficult the retrieval could be. And yeah, I'm just like, I told Jay, I'm like, I deserve like a Birkin after this, like Kelly, something, because this is so much. Like we took a photo. Oh, this photo, man. We took a photo to send Jay's mom because she got us the tickets. And like my face, you can't even really tell, but my face is like triple the size, and that really just probably triggered me to be really sad. But at least the Rangers won. Gonna have my soup and hopefully not cry myself to sleep again. But we'll definitely be sweating. We already know that. Tomorrow, back to the dog. Today's 9, 8, I don't know, but I'm so tired. I feel like all of this is really caught up to me now. I woke up like 4 times in the middle of the night, absolutely like just soaked in sweat, and I'm just so tired. I'm like ready for this to be done. And I had to wake up super early today because since I took the meds before the game yesterday, that means that now I have to take them earlier moving forward, so it's like 6 something in the morning. I'm just so tired. And I also have to go to the doctor right after this for blood work, another ultrasound. Hopefully they'll have some sort of idea of when my retrieval will be and when I can start taking all these other medications I have here. Because I think after this I'm gonna have, I think it's 3 shots a day.
until it goes through the rubber stop. Been prescribed 2 vials of nanoparticle.
Oh,
She's ready for the injections right now.
what?
Why not? Later on, still waiting to hear back from the nurse. I actually just reached out, and so they're still reviewing my blood work and all of that, but this is definitely the most tired I've been throughout this whole process. Like, I feel like, you know, when you take like NyQuil or like really heavy melatonin at night and the next day you wake up and you're just like so out of it, like don't even know what you're doing. That's how I feel right now. I just feel like my eyes can barely stay open and like I'm just like, I don't even know. I'm very foggy and just really tired. And I still have, of course, work for the rest of today, tomorrow, then luckily it's the weekend, but then I'm also working Monday, Tuesday, then hopefully retrieve will be Wednesday. If I feel this way now, I'm like nervous for how I'm gonna feel on Monday, and work has been the craziest it's been in forever, of course. So maybe take off from work the whole time if you're doing this, or at least like day 7 and on, because I'm just exhausted and still sweating. I forgot to vlog, but they actually decreased my dose of the Gonal F, right? Is that what it's called?
Gonal F, yeah.
Yeah, they decreased it to 225. I was taking 300 this whole time. And then in 2 days on Saturday, I'm starting 3 injections a day. So there's that. But yeah, that's really the only updates we've had. And I'm going back on Saturday, so we'll see if they like increase my dose. Guys, I cannot wait for this to be done. I don't even think I filmed doing my injection this morning because I just felt horrible. Like, I woke up this morning feeling like I got hit by a truck, like I had the flu, like every part of my body just hurt, like aching and pain. My whole stomach feels extremely tender. Like, Jay went to hug me and I was like afraid that he was gonna crush something because that's how tender my stomach is. I have bruises. Oh, there you go. These are the bruises. Yeah, I had to walk downstairs because we got more medication in and Jay isn't here and it has to be refrigerated right away. And just walking downstairs and coming up, out of breath, sweating, my legs hurt, like, I am ready for this to be done. And then also starting tomorrow, I incorporate another injection, so that'll be 3 injections. And I think I mentioned this already, but I did not take off of work during this because it's a lot of days to take off, but I am planning to take off the day of the retrieval and a few days after, so hopefully that'll give me like the weekend to just like recover. But work has been so crazy. Like, I'm talking, I am doing like double, triple the workload of what I normally have, and I'm like, of course this week is when it's happening. Also, I've just been feeling super sad today because I was supposed to go to New York Fashion Week. You guys know I love Fashion Week. I went in the fall, I went last year. Like, even before I was content creating, I always tried to participate in New York Fashion Week in some way. And I was very lucky to get invited to things, but of course this fell in at the same time. So obviously this is more important. But I can't lie, like, seeing everyone like enjoying the little events, the shows, getting all dressed up, like I do have FOMO and like feel like I'm missing out. But again, very blessed to even be able to do this. Happy that I even, you know, am doing this. Hopefully we get a positive outcome because otherwise I don't want to have to redo this all over again. But yeah, I just wanted to share how I've been feeling. I feel like this weekend really just laying it low. Also, I forgot to mention that next week is also Valentine's Day, and I most likely have my retrieval on Valentine's Day, which would make the 2nd or 3rd year in a row that I had some sort of procedure or something on Valentine's Day. All the other ones were related to like my gallbladder, which I removed and all that, but I'm like, every single time on Valentine's Day, it all just falls on the same time. It's fine, it's not that serious. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm very much out of breath. I've been sweating so much. I've been trying to just like stay hydrated with obviously water, and then also I heard smart water is better for you, so I've been drinking that. But yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. Like I said, Jay isn't here, he's visiting his family. And I'm about to go do a ton more work. Luckily it's Friday, and yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update because and also waking up at 6 something in the morning to take these shots, like I totally regret going to the game and like doing the shots earlier, because now for the rest of this I have to do them at 6 something in the morning, and you guys know I like to sleep, so I'm barely sleeping at night because I'm sweating, like literally through the sheets sweating. We've washed those sheets 1,000,001 times this week because I'm sweating as if I'm like breaking a fever. My chest hurts too, I don't know why. I'm telling you, it's just a mess right now, but just wanted to keep it real, give you guys an update. I feel like a lot of people show, you know, more of the positive sides of this, or like the really, really bad sides, and I'm just trying to show kind of like a little of both, I guess you could say. Like, just being real with you guys throughout this process. It's definitely a lot more than, I mean, I always knew it was a lot, but it's definitely more intense, like, on you physically, mentally, than I would have ever imagined. Say it again.
So guys, we're taking shots with dinner tonight.
Yep, we literally are sitting here eating Mexican food, which I'm really happy about because it's been a tough weekday, this whole thing, but gotta get into the shots.
To something good.
This is night, what is it?
9?
9? Yeah, it's 9. Not vibing. I feel like I have like just things, like as you can tell, like eggs, like something just
Follicles growing.
big things just like moving in my lower stomach and make me feel so tender and like awful. Like I just came out of a surgery, that's how I feel.
Follicle growth, that's what it is.
In the abdomen, just below or to the side, try to avoid injecting yourself in the same time to lower your risk of a skin reaction. And never inject into the...
I hope I don't.
Take it out. Cap it.
And with the other hand, interfold the skin around the injection area.
Okay, what do I do now? I can keep it pinched.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're in the middle of day 10.
Yeah. I'm so done with this.
But we got the little lady out for breakfast today, which was good.
Yeah. This is the first time
You've done anything outside of the house, right?
in like 2+ weeks, for sure. But I went to the doctor, obviously, did the ultrasound blood work. She said everything's looking really good. She was like, you look like you have a lot. And she asked if I've done this before. Obviously I haven't, but I'm like, hope that's a good sign because I know that there's like a very fine line between enough follicles, which is what you need, and then like too much that could end up with like, I think it's like OHSS or something where you can like end up in the hospital. Not trying to have that. I told Jay, I'm like, I'm anticipating that will happen to me just because of my luck, but I really hope not because I don't want to do that. I just said I could start decreasing my meds today, not including the painful one, which is annoying. I asked them if I could change the needle because I was like, that needle is just way too big for me. I literally felt it like ripping through the layers of my stomach. It was a horrible feeling. Like definitely by far the worst. Like yeah, the Menopur burns, but this is like bad. And then she also said that stop taking the Clomid today. They're gonna message me to lower my meds. I'll be back on Monday, which is 2 days. And she anticipates it'll be maybe Thursday, which I took off Wednesday through Friday. I'm just gonna leave it because I'm assuming I'm gonna feel horrible the day before. And just in case if for some reason it gets moved up. But that's just a small little update. Let me see if they messaged me since. Yay, she messaged and said I could use that. The Menopur needle. Amazing. So now when I use the Cetrotide, she said I could use one of the extra Menopur needles. Thank God, because the other one was just so bad. Like, I know it comes with 2 needles. One is like this big and the other one's like this big, but it's too much for me. So that's good news. And then we still need to wait to see what I will be decreasing my meds to. But in terms of how I feel, pretty horrible. Like, obviously not that bad that I went to eat, but I also wasn't exactly comfortable, and I just feel like a lot of like pressure in my stomach. Like it feels like my stomach is going to explode. That's pretty much how it feels. Like, you know when you're just so bloated? I think the only time I ever felt like this was when I had surgery with my gallbladder, but I think this bloating feels worse just because I've been doing this for it seems like forever at this point. It's a lot later. I never vlog in bed, and sorry for the jump scare, but I kind of forgot to vlog today going to the doctor, but they said things are looking good and I just feel so out of it. Like my brain is so foggy. I'm so exhausted. I legitimately thought my life was gonna end just now using the bathroom, because if you don't know, take this as your warning. The progesterone definitely affects things. So luckily Jay ran and got me a bunch of Fiber One bars, which I hope I'm allowed to take, but it was necessary. But now I'm just trying to relax because I really just feel so terrible. Like, you guys know I'm always go. I always like to like be doing things, especially living in a place like New York City. You're just always on the go no matter what. And this has really forced me to slow down, which I feel like definitely has affected my mental health, but also just like physically. You know, I'm so used to go to Pilates at least twice a week, you know, walking all over the city, getting some sort of movement, and I feel like I've just been getting bigger and bigger each day because of how bloated I am and not being able to really move. Like today we went to breakfast, which I think I vlogged it like on TikTok, but I'll try and insert that somewhere here. Oh my god, breath already. See, this is why I can't take this. We went to get breakfast, just like a quick breakfast because it's down the block from our apartment, and I was thinking, like, realistically, the last time we did anything other than a doctor appointment was like 2+ weeks ago, so I definitely need to just do something. And if my procedure will be in the next few days, most likely I'll be recovering all of next weekend as well. And apparently, this is news to me, your body doesn't start to feel normal until 2 weeks after. And it doesn't mean you'll lose all the weight right away or anything, it just like you'll start feeling like less bloated, sore, all of that. But then I also read that you can't work out during those 2 weeks, so I was like, that means that'll be literally up to my birthday. No working out, still feeling like this, so that sucks. And the way that kind of like clicked in my head was I was talking to one of the nurses. They're all super sweet. I love everyone at this fertility office. She was like, oh, your birthday's coming up. Stupid me, I'm standing there like, how does this girl know my birthday? Idiot. Again, like I said, this medicine just making my brain so foggy and all over the place. She was like, yeah, my birthday. She was like, yeah, my birthday is a few days after yours. Like, I'm going to Mexico. Are you doing anything fun? And I was like, I was supposed to be going to Japan, which again, very grateful to be able to do this, but it's just funny how literally in November, Jay and I were planning a trip to go to Japan for my birthday, which maybe we'll just go in April or something if possible. But I just think it's funny how life works because I was not expecting for this all to happen so quickly. But again, like I said, still very grateful, although it's definitely been difficult, especially like after day 7. I don't know, it's like the second week is just not it. And then I also think the fact that work has just been so much that it's just been a lot. Like, shout out to the women who actually have to go into the office. If I had to go into the office and do this, I don't know, it's a lot. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. This is where I will be for the remainder of my Saturday. I'm using this Dr. Jart mask. I've never used it before, but Jake got it for me for Christmas, so I was excited to use it. And then I'm just here in my Skims robe. This thing is like my favorite. This is like my comfort robe. When I lay in this, I feel like it's just amazing. And then, of course, you know, heating pad on deck, the highest setting because it's necessary. It's a little later. I'm just sitting here about to have lunch, but I just wanted to update you guys. I did get a message from the nurse saying that they want to see me back actually tomorrow, just based off of my blood work and I guess the ultrasound. So I don't know, hopefully that's like a positive thing. Like, hopefully they think maybe the retrieval will be sooner. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, we'll be back there tomorrow morning bright and early, and we'll see what happens from there. I also want to give you guys a quick update on my stomach situation. Do you see this? That is my stomach right now. And if you could see here, it's kind of like welted. And this is only one side. This side's fine. It's just this. Not fun. It's the same day as what you guys saw me vlog earlier, but now I'm going in with 200. So they decreased it by another 25. So my hair is looking crazy.